Yes, my Between the Liners. Welcome back to the show. This is the Manchester United v Liverpool review.
Let's have it.
It's half time right now. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. Sancho scoring absolute bangers. Had Alisson on his arse, who apparently is the best keeper in the world. Casemiro's been unveiled before the game. I'm going to introduce my guest quickly. To my left, it's my best friend, my brother from school, Shahan.
Certainly, people.
Also, Spurs fan, came to watch a bit of quality for once. To my right, my baby cousin, my best brother.
You already know, best brother, you already know who it is, man. 5'9", pure criminal temptation, eh?
Shout out, Saib. This is our halftime analysis. We've just been watching the first 45 minutes. I'm just going to get a general feedback from the boys on what's going on in the game right now. I'm gassed. United team's gassed.
Bro,
35 minutes of intensity. I'm going to go to Saib first. Let's go.
First and foremost, Sancho's season has commenced.
Come on. The energy is different right now.
Dripping. Composure.
Casemiro.
Listen, I'm just so high right now over this good
Can
play.
I just say something? Don't speak too soon, bro. It's been 45 minutes. In the next 45 minutes, you man could be deflated. Just
when was the last time you saw us play this well?
Exactly.
Probably it's been about 12, 13, 14
Bro,
games.
there's at least
in the league,
at least four man of the match contenders already.
All right, let's talk about who do you think that has been the best players on the pitch so far? Both of you.
I think. Well,
go on, you go first.
I think it's a team effort. Yeah, everyone is working for each other. So the players who are expected to do the job, like Bruno Fernandes, McTominay, are all doing the job because the whole team is doing the job.
Looks like they've finally turned up.
Finally turning up, but this is like, you know, look, we don't want to see 45 minutes. For example, let's say you win today. Yeah. Next week you go and play shit against. It's like the players are.
But it's a foundation to build from.
No, I totally
a win
agree
against
with
Liverpool,
totally
massive for us right now.
I totally agree with you. Like you were saying in the match, it's the best time to play Liverpool. Yeah, those guys are struggling with players, struggling to find form. Yeah. You guys have just been fucked. You've had 9 days to prepare for this match.
Are you saying we're only performing this good because Liverpool are in a bad form right now and they're not?
No, I think you're performing this good because of the week you've had 9 days of getting parred.
But I don't think it's just that though. I do think
I think it's
now protest before the game. Casemiro as well. It's a bit of
whenever you as a player or as a fan, you play a big team. Yeah. You're just like naturally
form goes out the window. It's Liverpool. It's the biggest, arguably the biggest game in this. The biggest fixture. It's at home against. It's an Old Trafford kickoff. You had 9 days to prepare for this match, right? Come on, you'd expect us to be. If there's no performance in this in this match, is Ten Hag, does he deserve to be there? No.
Yeah, but realistically, 99% of the country didn't think there'd be a reaction from United in this match.
Exactly.
Everyone thought it was going to get 5-0.
I said there would be a reaction.
Certain man was saying it was going to be 7-0 in first half.
No, I was joking. In the group chat, the whole argument, especially with Ryan, was that there's going to be a reaction from Manchester United, and I can play the voice note which I've sent 4 hours ago. There's going to be a reaction.
You were saying 4-0 Liverpool.
The last 3 matches been 5-0, 4-0, 5-0. So of course I'm going to going to assume that it's going to be 4-0. But I said there'll be a reaction.
In terms of the positives here and what you said about
what's the positive side?
Who's been standing out.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, a guy that like me and others on this podcast, hey, Bruno has been sharp. He's been very good.
He's been abysmal.
He's been getting in the tackles, the passing.
Oh, you mean this game? Yeah, sorry. He's been unbelievable this game.
Oh, you meant in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this game, innit?
Unbelievable.
Dalot as well.
100%. And I criticise Dalot a lot, but he's been very on form today.
Martinez.
The whole team's been aggressive.
Yeah, the whole team has to be.
The whole team's been aggressive.
Like that doesn't work unless everyone switched on. In this 100%. Match, he's dropped Maguire, which is taken some bit of
best thing we've done.
Ronaldo's not playing as well.
Right? He dropped Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's rightfully probably said,
Shaw's been dropped from
my players. Yeah,
Shaw's been dropped from Lazio as well.
Because it's about desire. But look, if you're not going to get these players pumped for a fixture like this, with the week you've just had and the start you've just had, you're never going to get a reaction from them. There has to, even if it's 45 minutes and let's say second half you don't play good, you have to get some sort of reaction, and they're answering a lot of critics right now.
How sick was Sancho's goal?
Look at that composure.
Was it Eriksen?
Yeah, Eriksen and then Malacia there. Bro, like the composure there. The player as well. Like, we look so confident right now.
Elanga has been top class as well, you know. Shout out Elanga.
He could have banged it there, but no. Put him on his ass.
It's a great finish.
Ice cold.
Do you see Bruno telling him to finish?
£400 a week, you'd expect him to finish.
Ice cold season.
No one else does that to Alisson.
Well, listen, it's taking his conversion rate is what? Like, it's about time.
Can we talk about Martinez as well? I feel like this guy's been unreal as well, man.
You know what?
He's bullying Milner. He's bullying.
Exactly the reason why he's been brought in.
No.
Exactly the reason why he's been brought in.
Why he's been so good. He's been so good because when you lose the ball, you get really nice and compact, and you squeeze in on them centre forwards, and he has the help there.
No,
that's
but
why.
I'm saying, look,
that's not going to be like
he's
that all the
sticking
time.
on these plays here. Like from the first minute when Salah tried going past him, and he bars him down.
Bro,
That's what
like
we need, man.
Like I've been saying to you,
he's
it's a
showing
team effort.
5'9"
It's a team
brothers
effort.
can do this.
You can't name one player on the pitch for Manchester United who's been bad. Everyone's putting in effort, which is why the players
We've got
like
at least
Bruno,
4 man of the matches
players
already.
like Rashford are playing good. That's what you need. You need every single player on that pitch playing.
But coming back down to reality, come back down to
Last
reality.
15 minutes, they did turn it around a bit, put us under pressure.
As we all said will happen.
Like we expected. We're going to have to see Bruno
listen,
almost scored an own goal as well. Martinez, unbelievable. How's that lucky?
Imagine that hit his arm, I'm saying. That was lucky.
Bro,
Imagine
he knew what he's doing.
That's about
Martinez
timing and reading of the
if that hit
game.
his arm, would that be a penalty?
No. It's too close. It's too close. It's too close.
Yes, it would.
It's too close. Of course,
Yes,
that's
it
not
would.
penalty. Anyway, guys, that's the first half reaction. We're going to see what happens in the second half. So, see you on the flip side. Predictions for the second half, sorry.
I do think Liverpool get a goal. And it's either going to end on a draw or they're going to actually spank us second half.
My prediction was 2-2 is what I thought the score would be. And I think Liverpool definitely get one. If they don't get a goal back, that's an even bigger testament to where Manchester United would have played.
My prediction, I'm going to be honest, I can feel a Rashford goal coming. It's long overdue. Sancho's already scored. Rashford times Sancho season. I think Rashford's going to score. We're going to win 2-1. I'm calling it now.
Just to add on that point, Rashford's looking sharp as well.
Did you just say
Sharp.
Sancho season? It's going to be Sancho season.
It's Rashford time.
Sancho season's commenced, bro.
Say it with chest. Say it with chest.
Casemiro energy is here. It's Rashford time. Sancho season.
Sancho, Rashford breezy
Pass me that
season.
Sancho top right now. All right, see you guys on the flip side.
Time to bring this out, people.
Finally, about time. We're
Getting a
back.
bit hot in here.
We're live again. Man United have beat Liverpool at Old Trafford 2-1. Marcus Rashford with a second goal. Salah with a late consolation Let me take it to my cousin first. Saib. Early reactions of the game.
Where do I start? First of all, shout out Martinez.
Shout out Martinez.
Unbelievable today. Did he get man of the match? Who got it?
I'm not sure who actually got man of the
We
match.
actually missed it.
Who's your man in the match?
Martinez.
It's going to be one of these two, isn't it?
Martinez
Rashford or
100%
Sancho?
should have got it. Rashford
One of
did
them's
get
going to
it.
give it to the other guy.
Sean, who's your man in the match?
My man of the match, in all honesty, would probably have to be Rashford. One, his energy was like unreal, and like we were in the car talking before, and when you said, "I told you Rashford's up front," you were a bit in shock. But
Looked really
like
sharp
I
today.
said, he's gone back to a position which he probably wants to play in. He is that, you played the classic way against Liverpool, which is just lob it over them and break them, play the early ball, and you got the players to do that. Like Bruno should be able to do that, which he did today, and the energy was just unreal from Manchester United. I don't think Liverpool could
Also,
go.
when he scored that goal, like when you had that one-on-one, usually it's like, I'm not sure if he's going to hit the target
100%.
or going in. But as soon as he got that, I'm like, this is going in, man. The way Rashford
Listen,
today.
Liverpool. Let's be real. Liverpool are not same as Manchester United. You could say both teams are not on form. Man United looked like they wanted it more in it, and they looked like they were really, they probably thought, look at the manager. He's taking all the bloody flack over the last couple of weeks. He's taken all the flack. Yeah. They have to give him something back, and they did.
As well as Martinez, Malacia, man. Oh my God.
100%. Top performance.
What a baller.
When we were talking about man of the matches, I thought for a second Gary Neville might have given him the man of the match, purely because he's playing against Salah, arguably the best player on the football pitch.
Bro, Martinez Malacia have been
Unreal,
so good.
like,
I never want to see Maguire or Shaw touch that pitch again.
He was composed.
Also, one interesting thing to note as well, no Ronaldo for actually... We were pressing from the front, aggressive from the front, every single player. Bruno's probably best game in a while. A lot of the players' best game in a while. Even Martial, when he came onto the game in the second half, looked like he changed the style of play up front, holding up the ball better, got the assist for Rashford's goal as well. Very confident. Everyone is aggressive. It will be tough for me to give my man in the match. I might even give it to Martinez as well, possibly even Rashford. And I'm shocked to say that. I want to say big shout out to Casemiro. The energy you brought along to the club already.
Fans are loving him,
without even touching a pitch.
So imagine he was playing.
Wow, what a leader, man. What a leader.
Shout out to Bruno as well, man.
Shout out Bruno.
Good game,
big
man.
respect to you, man. For a long time, people have been criticising you. Even McTominay,
Yeah, but
McTominay had a good game as well.
But that criticism was
obviously it's due. It was just. It was just. It was just.
Guy has been like 14 games or something. He hasn't even played.
Forget the past. Forget the past. It's a new era now. Casemiro era. Saib.
I was just gonna say, Bruno had a good game, and I just felt like he was playing how he would usually play in it. So as soon as Ronaldo come on, he did that stupid passing.
Yeah.
Like, when he went to
he tried to look for him and it was under hit.
It's like, So maybe, I don't know. I'm not trying to follow Ronaldo or nothing like that. I love Ronaldo, but he just needs to do his own thing, like, and not worry
Also,
about.
to keep it a bit realistic as well, that was a very poor Liverpool side. Very poor Liverpool.
Yeah, they need a midfielder, man.
Listen,
Yeah.
this is a side who have got Milner, who looked like he had some sort of free role.
Yeah.
Like Henderson. Come on, man! Like you can't be like these guys are.
But even in saying that, they still had Salah, still had Van Dijk, still had Alisson. Van Dijk didn't look like he had the best game.
Listen,
Martial twisting him up like it was 2018 again.
Trust me.
Listen, it's a game of 11 players. It's a game of 11 players. Milner and Henderson are terrible, bro. They're awful.
They're not terrible.
They're bro.
If they were playing, if they were on your team, you would have gassed them up.
Who did Sancho's
100%.
put thing on his ass? Was it Henderson?
Milner.
Milner, yeah.
Milner. Sancho put Milner on his ass. Sancho put Alisson on his ass.
Look.
Tapped it into the bottom corner.
The score was 2-1.
Yeah.
Manchester United obviously played the better. Overall, they were the way better.
This is our best performance in a long time.
Absolutely.
Stop draining our energy, bro.
No one's draining your energy. What I'm saying is, when they got to 2-1, like, bro, you had poo in your pants, bro. Let's be real.
No chance.
You were telling me he's going to be 2-2.
The way we closed out the game was
bro.
a very professional Manchester United performance. I want to give a big thank you to the manager. Shout out to Erik Ten Hag. I'm sure he's got the boys working this week. In the last 9 days, we had no game.
What's our stat?
We had more
about
sprints.
Yeah,
we had by the 60th minute, we had 40 more sprints than Liverpool in that game. And that's for the first time in a long time. I haven't seen us run harder and work harder and have more determination than any other team that we've even played against. For the first time in a long time,
a reaction was always going to happen. You got,
but we've been waiting for that for a long time.
If you got a 9-day gap, you're playing against Liverpool. It's at home. It's in Old Trafford. This crowd deserves a shout out as well, because it wasn't that usual. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know, you started off right. You kept, like Rashford was saying, you kept the energy.
Crowd was on top today as well.
Yeah, the crowd were behind it. It's a very intimidating place to go. Liverpool aren't on form. We know they're not on form, and Manchester United came out on top, rightfully so. And I think
what kind of
now it's about building. Now it's about building. You got Southampton next, right? The expectation will be 3 points.
100%.
And not just that, most importantly, a performance.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. Performance.
It's got to be a good performance as well.
Obviously, we kind of like spoke about the positive and stuff here, but what areas do you still think we should improve? Like,
based on this game, let's think about the negatives. Yeah. The negatives probably the end of the first half where Liverpool were pressing us a lot. We looked very nervous. Maybe near the end of the game we looked very nervous as well.
But that naturally, happen,
of course, because we lost 4-0 last week.
You're losing to us,
and we conceded a late goal. Everyone got a bit nervous.
How long has it been since they've lost that game?
It's the first time they've lost a Premier League game in this calendar year. We're 8 months into the year.
Yeah.
And also, maybe slight criticism is the way that we reacted for their goal, because Varane was second off, Martinez was second off, Salah reacted the quickest to the goal, like you probably expect.
The lead he was taking, that Maguire can never do.
I'll tell you what, Varane and Martinez today, massive difference compared to seeing Maguire in the team. Massive.
But listen, what happens with Maguire now? Do you think this is his time up? Is he finished?
100%. He's got to hold the bench for a while.
But can he still remain as captain? Why is he still said he's captain? What happens now? How can your captain be not even with 5 substitutions? I think he used all 5, right? Maguire didn't even, bro, man wasn't even told to warm up.
I think Ten Hag made a mistake when he came in. He should have dropped Maguire's captaincy then. Now, because he's kept him, it's like he can't go back on his word.
I think, yeah. It's true.
He can't undermine his own decision.
I think Erik Ten Hag he learned a lot in his first 2 games. It looks like that today. He wasn't naive. He probably thought, you know what, I can't be coming here and playing fucking
just to add to the
formations like you can get away
some
with
of the improvements as well. Dalot and Sancho had decent game, but still I feel like they need to kind of like
a bit more chemistry.
Add a bit more as well.
Sancho scored that goal. But was he
other than that, what did he do?
He didn't do anything.
That's what I mean.
It's a finish where you'd expect him to finish. Like he should be. He's got that in his locker.
I say Rashford.
He wasn't that great when he was on the pitch.
I say Rashford had a better game than Sancho for the first time in a long time.
He led from the front. If Rashford didn't play good, and he wasn't that, that outlet, like he made the right run. He stretched them when if he didn't play that way,
worked hard,
it would have been a different game.
Look, I saw him challenging for headers as well.
Sancho had a mid game, but it's the start of Sancho's season. More to come.
I hope so. Rashford, I want to say big shout out to you. I saw you putting in a shift for the first time in a long time, challenging for headers, pressing from the front. Technically looked a bit better as well. Was running past players for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, he was cooking.
Martial on the ball looked like he's back. Like, I don't want to say that.
I don't gas it as well.
I'm not gassed over Martial. You know me. I don't gas Martial. You know me.
Plead the 5th on this one, man. Plead the 5th on this one.
I'm hoping this is a start of a revival for Martial, Sancho, and Rashford.
Do we keep Ronaldo off next game?
You have to play the same. You have to play the same team.
You
have to keep the same energy. If you look at all the top managers, especially now the way football is, you got to keep momentum. You know what? If you play good, you start. And you have to stick with that.
You know what, yeah? The thing is, Martial came on, he played well, yeah? But Elanga, before he came off, was actually playing well. He got assists as well.
I wonder why he was taken off.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he had an argument with Ten Hag at half-time, who knows? Speculation.
What I think is, Ten Hag sat there and he thought, you know what, Martial's obviously a better goal scorer than Elanga. He's more effective, right? So he probably thought, you know what, if this guy is getting this much space, I want Martial on there, let him get a goal. And if he gets a goal... You got Rashford, who's gonna. Well, he ended up scoring. You've got another Martial got the assist. It's like igniting them. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
I think it was a. And you know what? It takes balls, man, to say, you know what, I'm taking you off. I'm bringing on Martial.
Definitely.
And I think it takes. So plaudits to Ten Hag, man. Plaudits to him.
Southampton next. Hopefully, Casemiro will be in the lineup. Before I finish, I want to say thanks to you guys for watching. Like the video,
love, bro.
Subscribe and share the video. Shout out to my guest Shahan, Saib. Thanks for coming down.
It's all love here.
Watched a massive performance from Manchester United. I don't want to say it, but we might be back. Shout out Casemiro.
Season.
Stay tuned. See you on the next one. Peace out.
Between the lines.